Welcome everybody to the Brenda Smith Talk Show. Today will be a wonderful day in the studio. I got this wonderful guest. I'm so excited for him to come on my stage right now. His name is Mr. Nice. You guys know him. He got his own team called Team Nice. Oh my God, you guys know him. He's a model, sorry. He owns his own tax business. He got a lot of things going on in the community. So today we want to know him on a personal note. That's why I brought him. We want to know his education background. We want to know his entertainment background, his family background. So right now, people, you just sit back and enjoy the show. And right now, I want to welcome Mr. Nice on the Brenda Smith Talk Show. So Mr. Nice, please come up. Let the fans see you right now. You looking so nice.
Thank you.
How you doing? Oh my God. Looking so nice. Welcome to the Brenda Smith Talk Show. You gotta have a seat, okay?
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you so much.
I'm speechless. You always looking nice, but you looking nice today. Just first of all, I ask all my guys this: what are you wearing?
Today I'm wearing Calvin Klein.
Oh my God!
You know, from head to toe.
From head to toe.
CK.
Oh Lord, you looking nice. You know,
Thank you.
It's an honor to have you on. I've been wanting you to come on a long time, but you've been so busy coming from Europe and the whole thing. I don't know. You're a busy man.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
busy man, but welcome, okay? So let's get to business. Okay. I really wanted you to come on to talk about your life. Okay. We just know you in the community as Eugene. Mm-hmm. What's your last name again, Sarah?
Rocks.
Rocks, okay. Yes. We know you. I don't even know the last name, to be honest, people. We know you as Mr. Nice, you know, from the Team Nice, and we know you to be a gentleman. From the ladies' point of view, a lot of guys will say no. But all the girls love you, to be honest. But then I like, you know what, we just know you on the friendly and smiling note. When we see you, you're always smiling and touching us and joking with us. Right. But we don't know you on a personal note. We don't know what school you went to. We don't know your family history. So can you tell us a little bit today?
Yeah, well, you already said my name. My name is Eugene. Okay. Last name is Rocks. All right. Went to Brooklyn Center High School.
Oh, Brooklyn Center High School.
Brooklyn Center High School, and I went to AIU University.
Where is it?
It's in New York.
Oh, New York, okay.
Yeah, so pretty much, and since then, you know, I just been doing things that I feel like will lead me into the positive route. You know, from day one, I'm not a follower. I per se, you know, I'm not, you know, I like to be my own product. I like to, you know, define myself by doing things that will benefit me, but not just what everybody is around me. So.
Okay, so when you moved to Minnesota then?
I came in when I was the age of 11 from Africa.
Oh,
I came in when I was 11. Well, we live over south side.
With mom and dad?
I came with my mom, you know, and my mom is my everything. She's my mother and my dad. So
I see your Facebook page. I say I have 2 brothers or so.
Yes, I got 2 brothers and I have 1 sister.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's nice. Mm-hmm. At least we'll know a little bit about your life then. Yes. So you always been like a mommy boy, like live for your mom and all that?
Always, yes. My mom raised me up the best she could. So everything I do, I do it because, you know, my mom had put something in me that nobody else will have. And I thank her for that every day.
Okay. Yeah. So then when did you start going towards the entertainment side? Like the whole modeling thing and...
To be honest, since high school, I've been trying to be an actor. You know, anybody that know me will know that, you know, that's something that I was very want to do. Okay. You know, take theater classes, drama classes, and, you know, transition. You know, then you gotta look at life. Something happened. You gotta change. You gotta transition. So in that process, you know, when I transitioned some years and doing different things, and I felt like, you know, it was time for me to, you know, get into acting. But and then, you know, before I get into acting, you know, a good friend of mine, and, you know, he told me, say, you know what, hey, before you get into acting, you got to have a brand. So, you know, I feel like, you know, start modeling and have a brand. So the day you have a movie or when you act into it, people know your face.
Oh. Okay.
So that's how come, you know, modeling came about.
So that when you came up with the idea to do the modeling thing, is that when you came up with the name?
Yes.
The name is very unique, though.
Yeah, yes. Well, I went downtown with a friend of mine, just to go with him. He's a model too.
Okay.
All right, and pretty much when we went there, and he was doing a photo shoot. So, but he couldn't do the photo shoot with his shirt off. So when I went there, you know, the lady said, you know, can your friend try it? So I didn't want to. The first time. That was my first instance. So be like, you know what? And she said, okay, take your shirt off. So I took my shirt off. And she was like, oh, you know.
You were so comfortable. What made you so comfortable to do that? Like,
I don't know.
To take it off right away?
I don't know. I did it. And she was like, wow, you know, you look good. We did a photo shoot then. Right then and there, you know, when I got home the next day, I called my cousin, which is a good friend of mine, you know, which is Molly. Everybody know my, you know, Dash.
I call him Dash.
Yeah, so
Dash,
I went to him. I said, you know what, hey, I want to get into modeling. You know, because there's something unique that happened.
Right after the next day?
Yes. You know, I said, you know what, I need your name. You know, I said, we got to brainstorm. We got to figure out something. We came out with so many different names, Mr. Sophisticated, you know, but I would still have a part to pronounce.
Yes.
So, you know, we kept brainstorming, you know, then he said, you're a nice guy. I said, you know, let's do nice. He said, now let's make it unique. He said, how about Mr. Nice? I said, that's nice.
I love him. I love him.
And since then, you know, we came together, then, you know, we work it out. And, you know, then he's a great person. He have good ideas. And, you know, and sometimes they say to be great, you got to lean towards people that great too, that will make you a greater person.
But he's a behind the scene man. He's the one that do all
Yes, he's behind the scene man, very articulate, very, you know, he focused. You know, we, you know, in the front do so many things, you know, that's why some things when you do it, you know, I give him credit where credit belongs.
Thank you.
You know,
you know, a lot of people will go back to our Africa, and a lot of people don't do that though. Like all the time on my show, I call everybody names that put me out. Even Dice helped me with a lot of my flyers and stuff. And I call Pastor Rob or Pastor Vincent Neo Green. But a lot of people don't like that. They never want to give people credit, especially in our African community. But I like what you said just now about him. Thank you. So from then on, you came up with the name Mr. Nice, and you start pushing for that. You start doing modeling. Where have you modeled?
I have modeled here locally. I have modeled in Detroit. I have modeled in Atlanta. Modeled different places.
Okay. You signed with anybody?
No.
So you just they just call you and you just go all over the place?
I have a model agency that pretty much, you know, find gigs for people, which is One Source Talent, located in Detroit. Okay. So those, you know, they will look at your profile. I have a profile with them. You got pictures, you know, you got mugshot, everything is there. So they will look at it and be like, hey, okay, I need this person, you know, somebody want this guy. And they will let you know, they will send you the portfolio. And then if you want it, then, you know, they fly you out there and, you know, you do what you got to do and then they pay you from there you leave. So it's just one of those things.
That's nice, yeah. And the ladies will like you and will know you to be the guy in the community that just take off your shirt. You're so comfortable. Like you said, you're so comfortable doing it. I don't know, like most African guys won't do that. Like what I came from, I just want to know, I want to get into your head a little bit. You said you was into IT, so what the love for being a model, you know, most Africans were so afraid to take up everything like that.
Well, it's confidence.
Your mom was cool with that?
It's confidence. Mama will support me whatever I do. She just simply say, just make sure that whatever you do it having a right mindset, not to hurt nobody else's. All right, but do it, you know. She said, you know, I'd rather see you hurt than you hurt somebody else. So for me, you know, it was always me working hard. You know, it's always, you know, and I can say this, you know, when I first started, there was nobody out here that pretty much, you know, some people, you know, say what they had to do, something negative. You know, they would call them Molly, you know, and tell him, say, you know, oh, he's not gonna go nowhere, or he's not gonna do this, you know. And most of the time, you know, he just said like, hey, this is what's going on, but I don't focus on negativity. Yes. We don't have time for it. So we just pretty much, you know, sat there. He created a fan page, you know, we share it. We had we did a photo shoot. He went there with my photo shoot. We shared when we look, you know, we had 10,000 likes in, you know, and I can see 2, 3, 4, 6 months. So
the ladies will love that.
Yes,
we love a guy that can muscle and take his shirt, of course. But a lot of the guys got a lot of things to say about you, though. Like most of them say you're too cocky. I don't know, they confuse overconfidence with too cocky, and you like to work by yourself. I'm shocked that you're calling all this team that you work with, but most people say you like to work by yourself. Is that a true statement?
I have not worked with many. You know, I pick people that, you know, that I feel like, you know, will teach me something. You know, I'm always learning. And now, you know, I have worked with, like I said, I work with Molly. You know, he never had no problem with me. Okay. I have worked with Chuku. He never had no problem with me. But what I'm gonna tell you is, you know, when I work, I give it my all. I give it my best. I overwork myself. Now, you know, as for me, I don't like to work with too many people. The fact that, you know, maybe you have a different definition of what work is, and I have a different definition.
So your circle is just small?
My circle is small, but I wouldn't say, you know, and I'm always willing to branch out.
So
to
you were
do different
never,
things.
I got a little confused thing about you a little bit, but I think you should make that clear today. Since we're talking about your life and your entertainment, you were never signed with Piff Entertainment, right? Because they say you always around them, and I heard Piff was your cousin or something.
Well,
You
Drew,
always around there all the time.
Drew is a cousin of mine.
Okay.
All right. And Molly is my cousin. All right.
Oh.
And pretty much, you know, and all of us went to high school together. You know, maybe I was in the 8th grade and, you know, these guys were probably in the 10th grade, you know, ahead of me. But I always look up to them as big brothers.
Okay.
All right. You know, and yes, and, you know, I always been around Molly.
So that's
always
why people
around, you
confusing
know,
things, but you were never signed to Piff Entertainment.
I always been around, you know, Calvin Kahn, which, you know, all these guys, them was the pretty much, you know, the one that pretty much, you know, started Piff. Or they pretty much, you know, that started that, you know, that whole thing. But I'm not gonna get into that, you know.
I just know people just confused because you said now you're making it clear because people see you around them. They thought you were signed with them.
No, I never been signed with nobody.
Oh, no, so you just been on your
With
own.
nobody.
You came up with your own brand.
Yeah,
Okay,
with nobody.
Mr. Nice.
Yes.
Okay, let's get to Team Nice.
Okay.
That's what interests me the most, and I think that's why I like you the most because I'm all for young people, you know, young women.
Yeah.
And then the whole Team Nice thing. When I look at it, I see a group of young people, and I said thank you for that.
Yeah.
So let's get to that. When you decided to come up with a unique name again, Team Nice. So where the passion came from?
Well, that one was also with the mastermind of working together, Molly and I. You know.
So Molly need to come up with your own thing, cause like most of the people they call his name a lot. So it's
he's a great person. Some people are built differently.
Okay.
To do different things.
Alright.
And as for me, I would tell you this. You know, it happens that he and I. He called me. He said, you know, we gotta have a website. So we went there, you know, to get the website. But Mr. Nice was taken. You know,
Someone already had that name.
You know, Mr. Nice already been registered. I still, you know, we were stuck. So you know, then he said, you know what, we gotta be creative. So you know, then he put a T, you know, in front of T, Mr. Nice. That one worked. So you know, he said, you know what, hey, when you start something, you need to have a team. So he said, you know, we need to make sure, you know, we got your shirt that girls will wear, you know, to have a brand because it's brilliant. Now I told him, you know, I say it's a great thing, you know, Team Nice, whatever it is, you know, I say it's a brilliant idea. So let's go with it. You know, it was good. So right then and there, you know, we went from Mr. Nice to Team Nice.
Oh,
and you
nice.
know, so you know, and Chuku Entertainment came to me and said, you know what, hey, let's have an event together with your Black Girl Rock. You know, at that time
we'll
to
get
my
to
office,
that.
yes.
No, I'm
Yeah, so that's where
where
Team
it
Nice came from. Yes.
But yeah, then it's a unique name, but then you came with the youth.
Yes.
Because then the youth followed that whole Team Nice thing. So
yes.
when you guys decided to say, okay, let's start working with the youth, Denise and the list go on, you know all of them.
Yeah, I look at it, it was not pretty much, you know, it was a God gift. You know, that's when, you know, like, you know, transition with, you know, when we had the Black Girl Rock, African Girl Rock for the first time. And we, you know, they came and said they want to perform, and then we had a great time working together, a brilliant time working together.
That was
last year.
So you just know this group of children. Sorry, I call you guys children, whatever.
Yes.
But you know this group of the youth just last year.
No, I've been knowing them.
Yeah, because the relationship looks so like family.
Yeah, I've been knowing them. I have heard of them. You know, we have talked. But to say working together,
that was the first time.
That was the very first time we was on the same show together,
oh.
and we made it happen. And after the show was over, you know, they all came to my apartment. We was talking, you know, everybody repping Team Nice. We was eating, and you know, everybody just, you know, went from there. I said, you know what, let's do something.
Let's be a team.
Let's be a team. Let's be a family. You know, let's have fun together. It's all about the fun. It's not to discredit anybody.
Yeah,
but it's all about the fun.
I do admire you guys, and I'm shocked that you say you've been working with them for a year. I told my allies, sorry people, I told my friend you guys been on each other for 10 years. And I don't think it's a lie because based on the relationship you guys have, when I see you with Denise, I see you with the other kids, it's like you've been knowing them from Africa or something. I like that for you. That's so unique. Like
we family.
You guys are family, really true family.
Family.
And Denise speak highly of you. All of them speak highly of you. They like
family.
you. Yeah, keep up the great work. I hope you guys take it to another level. So, what are you working on now with Denise? Because I heard you, I don't know, your manager or something.
We're a team.
So you just into the team. So it's not a.
We're a team.
Okay.
We pretty much a team. Well, right now Denise is Extend. You know, it's in the studio. She's working hard, and we working on making sure that she have a CD come out this year before Christmas. You know, so we'll make sure that, you know, so everybody listening, you know, you'll make sure that, you know, Denise gonna have her,
Yes.
you know, her CD out release, you know, her first album gonna be released, hopefully by God's grace this year, and she's working hard at it, you know, so yeah.
I like what you're doing. You want to do a team. You don't have time to do or like a label or this thing where they get a manager. It's like you don't want to control people. You just want people to have that. So she's not signed to you. Nothing. No. She can walk away anytime she wants to.
Do whatever she want to do.
And you guys just work together as a team.
She can do whatever she want to do.
Besides Denise, now I got a little problem with you guys. Sometimes you guys just take one person. I'm not hating Denise. You know I love her. But you guys just take one person and run with. I've seen a lot of other guys in the group. So there's another little guy in your group. I forgot his name. He's good too. When we will see them more, because we see Denise more and more and more.
Everybody is working on an album. I know
everybody on the team.
Everybody on the team is working on the album, and Rich Gone, which is, you know, he got an EP, you know, release.
Okay.
That's gonna be on the 30th. You know, at Nelly's, to Image Lounge. So everybody is doing something together. We communicate every day. We have a group page on Facebook that, you know, we chat with everybody, what's going on, you know, what, you know, everybody's at. Mm-hmm. So everybody in the group know their role. You know, everybody in the group know what we need to do. Now you might see, like, you know, hey, Denise might be doing something right now. She's hot. We're gonna be like, you know, do something. You know, if you see me going somewhere, I'm modeling. You know, they're all gonna be there. You know, and we support each other. You know, so we don't just have one artist in Team Nice. We have, you know, we got 3 artists, and then we got
where the money goes,
dancers.
like,
well,
when I pay, for example, when I pay Denise, you said no manager, no nothing. So where the money goes?
We right now, you know, that's something we're working on for Team Nice. You know, we have a Team Nice account that's gonna be open.
Nice.
That pretty much, you know, even right now where we have the nightlife, you know, every profit that we collect, it go towards the team. That pretty much, you know, right now we are planning on going to Atlanta. You know, we're taking a road trip. Everybody's going. So we're gonna pay for that, get a hotel. And now Denise working on the album that, you know, we're gonna try to raise money. Now, if we fall short, everybody chip in, because we know in the long run, if somebody becomes successful, which I know somebody will, you know, then everybody, you know, will benefit from it. So yeah.
We talk about you coming out. I don't want to forget, but there's a book.
Yes.
For a young guy like you.
Yes.
Come out a nice book, like. And you gave me a little bit about the book, but I just want you to tell the audience what the name of the book and when we should expect for this book to be released.
The book is called "It Is My Life. It Is Your Story to Tell." You know, it just pretty much explain, you know, how I grew up.
So your life or my story to tell?
Yes, it's my life and it's your story to tell. Because, you know, sometimes.
Explain that.
Well, and
I was confused about that.
Yeah, the reason why I came with that title, you know, people will look at you and have a different definition of you, and people that don't know you will say things about you.
True.
That, you know, sometimes you be like, man, I don't think that was me. I don't think that defined me. So now in the book, when you read it, you will know who I am. Now you're gonna be your story to tell, to interpret how you want to interpret in my book, how you're gonna be, you know, whatever it is. So now, you know, a lot of people gonna, you know, some people that have questions of what I am or who I am, what I came from, what defined me, you know, and then they will actually see what's in there. Yes. Now, you know, and so now everybody can actually get a good understanding of who I am personally. And they can define
you the way they want you.
How they want to.
So the book, you give us more information in that book, like 100% true about your life. So growing up in Africa all the way, everything will be in it.
Yeah.
Relationship,
bad ones, good
ones.
Yes.
Okay.
All that gonna be in it.
This girl that wrote a book long time ago with all the names. You will list names and all that in that book.
I will list. Well, I will list name. You know, I mean, I don't have that much relationship. So yes. So I will list names. You know, and lesson that I learned in my relationship, lesson that, you know, that I will, you know, take in and don't repeat them. You know, they say, you know, you are put in certain situations that are gonna make you into a better person. It's up to you at how you're gonna learn those lessons down the line. And, you know, I feel like, you know, everything that happened in life is a lesson to me, and, you know, I'm learning every day.
Yes, the Liberian people say you guys speak more. People will Liberian here, American people, sorry. Like, you know how you got, I guess that's what the name, and I like what Dash did. I think he came up with a unique name for you, because the Mr.Nice, let's go back to the relationship thing a little bit. A lot of girls say you're such a smooth talker and you get the ladies and all that. So with the whole relationship thing, I don't know if I should ask you this. So you're always busy, they're always doing this thing, so no special lady
right now. There's always going to be somebody special in my life.
Oh, okay.
But you know, my my relationship and what I had learned in the past and what my mentor, taught me, and have still teaching me is your personal life is kept privately.
Private.
And I see a lot of people on social media.
But you coming with a book though, so what's so private and
well, I'm coming with a book. I'm coming with a book telling you what happened in the past and what I learned in the past to make me who I am right now. But now, but I'm not gonna, pretty much put my what I'm at right now or my current situations. So, there's always gonna be somebody special in my life. Okay. But that special person gonna be kept anonymous until I feel like, hey,
you ready?
It's the right time to expose anybody because now these days, there's too much negativity going around.
Yes.
So you gotta be strong enough to actually, put some out there.
I agree. So your whole let's go back again, Sarah, to the whole family thing. So right now, your mom. And you say, you were brought up by your mom, right? Mm-hmm. So the relationship with you guys are very close. So that I guess that's what a lot of women say. You're such a gentleman. You're so nice and whatever. And people will see the picture. The first time I met you to Toga Howard release. Mm-hmm. I've been seeing you, but that was the first time my friend and I would click. You just a person. You just click. Everybody get a bad ways, but you click with us. Like, and you never talked to us before, but you just. How is that? A lot of people it's so hard. I don't know how to phrase this, but a lot of people it's so hard for them to just see a female, see people and just open up. Some people will take the whole celebrity thing and put on their head and act like they're so big and bad. Mm-hmm. But you were so cool with us, and we left from there. We just started thinking about you, not on a sexual note, not people. Please, my friend. We were talking about you and thinking about you, and like that guy is so cool. There was a lot of guys in the room. But you was more open. It was like, I'm dancing Toga, I love Toga, but it was more than it was like your EP release, because you were passing all around, taking off your shirt to all the women. So, like, why you do that? Like,
well, that's who I am.
Every day.
What you see is what you get. That's who I am.
It's not because Toga has his camera or they're rolling.
It's not because Toga Howard has his camera running around. No. Okay. And that's who I am. People that get to interact with me will actually know who I am. People who don't know me will have so many things to say about me because they don't know who I am. Now Toga Howard EP, that's a little brother of mine, and like I said, I was the host there, and Dash called me and said, hey, let's make it happen, and I opened up to it. I said, whatever we gotta do to make sure that a brilliant talent is coming up. Whatever that we can do to make that night works, that's what we're gonna do.
Great job,
and that's why I came back. I came to support. I came to have fun and let everybody know that, hey, we have to support each other instead of fight against each other every time.
Let's go there because a lot of your friends are entertainers, and especially musicians. Let me be exact. And then let's talk about the Liberian entertainment the most, because I tell people all the time when they come on my show, let's talk about our community first before we start talking about other people's community, because our community need a lot of help. So what advice do you have for the young artists that are coming up, like Toga Howard and Denise then, or even the Liberian artists then back home?
One thing I would say, you gotta be humble. You gotta open your wings and do not take so many advice from people. And you have to pray. You gotta believe in God first. You gotta believe in God, and you got to believe in what you want to do. Okay, because I can let you know right now, there's so many things that people will say. There's so many things that people will say about you that sometimes will discredit your ability for being great. And anybody can become great if you work hard at it. So for any young artists out there, keep on doing. You gotta keep on grinding every day. It's not easy. Just because you got one hot song, just because people give you 20 likes on Facebook, or just because or you feel like hey, I'm paying money for this, or I'm getting a lot of vibe. That does not give you the chance to sit down and relax and be comfortable. That simply let what, hey,
so
keep on grinding, keep on, be humble. Be humble. Do not put money in front of everything. Do not put money in front of success, because money does not define success, but success do define money. Yeah.
But the kids here in America, they got a lot of opportunity. What would you say to a kid back home that have none? Like the government, they corrupt. Most of them, I always say it. And our kids in Liberia, when they're struggling, they don't even have a studio. Yeah, studios everywhere. So what advice you get for them? You're telling them to keep working. How can they keep working? There's no food to eat.
God time is the best time.
Okay.
It's always that way. You know, we all grew up in Africa, and some of us have a chance to come here and have a great chance to live a healthy life, a peaceful life, and a secure life. You know, but one thing is, God made us equally. All right, and I can let you know, if you get up every day, if you pray to God, and you work hard every day, I promise you're gonna be just okay. It don't matter where you are.
I didn't know you were a church guy. That's nice.
I believe in God. I grew up in the church.
Oh, that's nice. Yes. So I know your mom, when she watched your mom, you raised a great boy. So then Liberia, so what were you thinking about going to open there for the youth, or what are you thinking about going to do there?
To be honest, my cousin and I, which is Borka Kimba, everybody know my Bilo.
Pilo,
you know, he went back home, and when he come back, you know, he said great things. We have a nonprofit that we started way back called OSA, One Step Ahead. OSA, and you know, OSA, me one step ahead. You know, and right now there's something that is in the making, that you know, but they say, you know, before you go home and help somebody else, you got to build something here first.
I like
you
that.
know, so you know, I know a lot of people be like, okay, hey, I want to go back home, I want to build something, I want to do this, I want to do that. The question is, you know, what do you have here that will be a backbone for you, just in case you go over there and fall short, you know?
So
and
you build it up yourself here.
So that's how we build our stuff here, and you know, this year what we pretty much talk about is, you know, to pretty much, you know, for Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day is to give back to single moms. That you know that yeah.
Let's go back to let's talk about the African Girls, right?
Yes.
I want to say thank you for what you did. It was a unique show.
Yeah.
And not because you guys came and gave me this unique award, but just the topic alone. Like I told my mom, I said, Mom, when I receive the letter, that's all I need. Like recognizing women are doing great in the community. I like that. So when you came up with a unique idea, I think you said it earlier, but I didn't get that. When you came up with a unique idea and a unique need, because African American get Black Girls Rock, it's a successful show. Chuku came up with is a Pretty Girl.
Pretty Girl, Black Girl Rock.
Okay,
yeah.
All right, and then you came up with the.
Right. I don't take credit for something that pretty much, you know. Yes, I will, you know, but I mean it.
A lot of your criticism, yes, that you I don't want to say this. I know find a way, because I know the haters out there that will twist my words. But like your critics said something that you took the whole show from Chuku. Is that true?
No, I wouldn't. It's not taken. You know, like I say, you know, sometimes some people take a little misunderstanding, you know, and twist it around. Okay. But one thing that, you know, happened, like Chuku, I respect him. He's a great person. All right, and he came to me and said, let's have a show together. I mean, it's a blessing, it's a respect. But he said, you know, let's have it. We had a show, it was successful. All right, but when he came to me, you know, it was a Black Girl Rock, and then, you know, right then and there, you know, I think I was speaking to Kadi, you know, her name is Miss Kate on Facebook, and was talking, you know, I said, you know, hey, I think that, you know, Black Girl Rock, African Girl Rock will be great. She was like, you know, that's a unique need by itself. Put it on there. So, you know, and Chuku made a flyer, and they Black Girl Rock, African Girl Rock. And before transition, I told Chuku, I said, next year, I would love to have a award to award women that are doing positive things within our, you know, within our community. And they,
yes.
We talk about it.
He agreed.
And I told him, I said, you know what, hey, next year, I'm just gonna have the name stand by itself.
Okay.
And even 2014, when we had an event, if anybody can have the video, they will see that, you know, I went there and say, you know, this is the beginning.
So you and he worked together last year?
Yes, he and I worked together last year.
This year I didn't see you working together.
This year was a misunderstanding that, you know, that we had, you know, Glacier be like, you know, based on timing, based on work.
So there was no stealing, let me make that clear, because a lot of people, I should ask you, like, there was no stealing anything for anybody here.
You can
you guys are still cool friends.
We still cool friends, and even next year, you know, we're gonna have a meeting with people that I wanted to be part of the African Girl Rock.
Misunderstanding. So what was the misunderstanding?
Well, it just I was busy doing tax season, and I pretty much, you know, was looking at him to do more than, you know, to get more information across to the media, you know, to get all the letter written and make sure that, you know, but he was not really ready. Maybe I wouldn't say maybe, you know, he had different ways that he want to do things, but I personally, you know, like to do things ahead of time. So now, you know, after that came the time, I felt like, you know, he was not pretty much doing anything at that moment. So right then and there, you know, I simply said, you know what, hey, it's gonna be dealt this way. But next year, he's African Girl Rock. Next year, we work on it right now. Yes.
Okay, so you said you was busy doing taxes. So tell people more about your business then. A lot of people don't even know you do tax.
Yes.
I was shocked when I went to your office the other day.
Well, I'm a businessman. I'm an accountant. I've been doing it for 7 years. And, you know, since, you know, all my friends then will tell you that from high school up to now, I'm an entrepreneur.
You got a lot of things going on.
I'm an entrepreneur.
And you're a young guy.
I'm an entrepreneur.
27 or so?
Yes.
Sorry. Call your Asian TV, but 27, but you got all this thing. You got the modeling thing.
Yes.
You got the tax thing.
Yes.
Team Nice.
Yes.
African Girls Rock. Too many things. How do you manage for that?
I got to keep myself busy.
Then you got mom and Brenda's home.
Yes.
Oh my God. And you got a special lady too. Yes. How do you do that? You're a young guy though.
I find time for everything.
You find that way.
I balance myself, balance my schedule.
Okay. Let's go to the interesting part. Although we're here for your life story,
okay.
And I guess I'm coming to your office, I think next week.
Okay.
We'll also do a part 2 where we'll sit in your office and drink our glass of wine and we'll talk more. But today we got a short time in the studio. Okay. So, but most people said that Brenda, the day, first of all of them wanted me for you to come on my show. And then they said the day you come, there's a little scandal. I don't know if you want to call it scandal.
Okay.
On my show, I bring out the truth, the good, everything on the show. But people say there's something that happened a month ago, I would say, about some club issue with you and Dama. And let me make this clear, audience. I have no connection with Dama. I have no connection with Mr. Nice. All these people are people in the community. Dama, since I've been knowing Dama, I think it's just high and by when I go to his club. Since I've been knowing you, I think it's high and by. So these two guys are not paying me for anything because I hit our Liberian people. They go and say, oh, she taking side, or maybe she's sleeping with whoever. That's not true. So we're keeping it real on the Brenda Smith Talk Show now. Okay. There's something that went down about some club situation. My sources, tell me if I'm speaking the right English. My sources told me that you went, let me explain myself. My sources called me and told me that you went to what the club called? Anadis. And it wasn't offered to you. You went and asked the people. And Damo Ben, because I want to be neutral here, and I want to make this clear because that was the #1 scandal. All your life story, to be honest, all the good things you say, our people don't really care about the good. Most of the time they feed off the bad, and it's not good. That's what my show is not. My show is not about that. But yes, we got to talk about those things to just clear your name. Yeah. A lot of them said you went there, you asked the people for you to have Saturday night open. It was never offered to you, and you sign your deal, you make your deal, whatever, before you called Damo to pay the respect to Damo, and you went and did it. But Damo, my thing with that, Damo been holding that place down, and he called it, he changed his name to Mama Africa, right? Every Friday night for the longest. We all go there to show him love. But then, when I heard that, I didn't want to take sides. My only problem with that, I'm like, okay, our people, they will never push somebody. They always want to do what other people are doing. Mr. Nice got so many things going for himself, and Mr. Nice is a nice guy. So why would he go and take over his friend's business like that? That's what I heard. And I don't know, do you have anything to say about that?
Well, like you said, it's a scandal. And the word scandal pretty much defines that, you know, lies are in between to confuse people. All right, that's one thing. I never went to Anelli's to ask anybody for, you know, to open to have a Saturday night. If anybody that know me, that know who I am, they know that I'm trying to open my own nightclub, you know. And yes, like I said, you know, what somebody came to my office, which is you know, I'm not gonna say her name on here, you know, but she, you know, she's the broker that, you know, we was talking from one thing to another, and then she was like, oh, hey, I have this. You know, that I was doing tax season, you know, that it came about. You know, she said, oh, you know, I'll give you the last and the first Saturday of every month. You know. Yes. She's not going to call anyone. Right. You know, she said that, you know, down like, you know, it might be interesting. Nothing going on for Saturday. Right then and there, you know.
And she worked at that club.
She's the broker. She's the one. She's the one that, you know, yes. So pretty much, you know, when that happens, I told her, you know, I'll think about it. You know, right then and there, I call people that are close to me. I called Dash. I called Albert, gifted him photos. I spoke to my mom. I called Denise. I called Exodus.
Okay, so why you didn't call Damo right away?
I called everybody. I don't need to call him at that moment. You know,
those that that's his business area though.
It can be it's your business area. Your business area is on Friday. You run your business on Friday night. But
he's not your friend. I get that. He's your associate, right?
Let me answer your question. Let me answer your question. Okay.
A good offer came to you. I get that.
Yes.
But to a location that you know your friend, your associate,
yes,
work, and he been holding that place down every Friday night. But you just grabbed the offer. You called Dash. You called these people. Well, you never thought about calling Diamond first. You and Diamond wasn't beefing.
Well, you don't frame it that way. But
that's how I look at it. And that's how most people look at it.
Okay, but that's how you look at it. That's how most people look at it. That's not how my people look at it. That's not how I look at it. So therefore, so let me answer the question, which I feel like to me it's not like a big of a deal that it is.
Well, the public look at it as a big deal.
Well, the public look at it. Some people look at it as a big of a deal.
Thank you.
Some people do, and in life you don't please everybody. Regardless of what you do, some people are gonna dislike what you do anyway. And I called everybody and told them, say, what do you think with this? All right, and they say, it's a great idea. It's Friday. It's Saturday night. Nothing going on Saturday night. And based on that, I think a group friend of Diamond, which came to my office. All right, and I told her, I said, what do you think with this? She was like, oh, a nightclub opening on Saturday? It's a great idea. So I said, it's not it's just 2 nights.
2 nights in the month.
It's just 2 nights in the month, and I look at it as, okay, I'm not opening a nightclub for 2 Saturdays to gain profit.
Hold on a second right there. You say it's just 2 Saturdays in a month.
Yes.
You did business in school, right?
Yes.
I never did business, but I have friends with a lot of business people. My mom being a businesswoman. Do you know if I'm doing a show on Friday night and you're doing a show on Saturday night, the chances of that person losing the customer on Friday night is high, because now I probably don't want to go to Diamond thing on Friday night anymore because I want to go to your thing on Saturday night.
That's how you're looking at it. That's how you're picturing it. So therefore they always say, what you pictured in your head, your mind gonna tell you that, and then you're gonna pretty much have a negative aspect on how you're gonna approach it. For example, don't you have when you go to McDonald's? Do they have McDonald's?
Yes.
Do they have Burger King?
Yes.
Do they have Wendy's?
Yes.
Do they have Taco Bell?
Same location.
Do they have Walmart? Do they have Target? Do they have Walgreens? In the same location. Business environment.
I get that.
What does that give a client? It gives you a chance to select what you think is best for you, right?
You smart. I like
that.
Okay,
so now, but now the thing is, right?
But then you never said it in the same building. You said it's in the same location.
In the same environment.
But I want to ask you, we're in Minnesota though. We're in Minnesota and there's so many locations. So if you want to open your little chilling spot, why you choose that place?
I didn't know more. I didn't choose.
Even if you were offered, there's a place across the street. Why you didn't go there? Why it has to be that particular building?
Here's the thing. If I have an offer and I feel like it's gonna benefit my team, or it's gonna benefit what it's gonna
do for your team.
What's it gonna do for my team? It's gonna benefit them. You know what I'm saying? Form of shit that it's gonna be there. It's gonna benefit them. Now the question becomes is that that some of the audience that pretty much gonna have that your critics, that how you call it. All right. The question becomes is it easier to work with somebody, or is it harder not to work with them? But as for me, if you ask me, it would be easier because when I call Diamond, I call him for one reason.
So you call him, but I call him. You accepted the deal.
I'm gonna accept it regardless. Okay, I will accept it regardless. Nobody now, the person I listen to in my life is my mother. If she tell me say yes, I'm gonna do it. Okay, because you know what? She know me more than anybody else who know me.
So let's go by you calling him. You call him.
I call him and tell him, say, you know what? I say, hey, what's up, big bro?
Okay.
I say, you know what? Hey, we have a business opportunity. It's the first and last Saturday, of the month. His response, I don't think you should come in there. There's a lot of things are going on in there. I don't think you should.
You had a problem with you right away.
And right there, he said, I can have all the promoters in Minnesota promote your event. Whatever money you get, put it in your pocket and leave. All right? He's like my little brother.
He told you he don't think you should come in there.
He don't think I should come in there.
Okay.
And then right then and there, it's like my little brother coming to me and say, hey, big bro, I have a dream. I want to do something. I say, you know what? Get the heck out of my face.
Mr. Nice, you've been in the entertainment game for long, and you know the entertainment game is good and ugly.
Yeah.
How would somebody say they want to come to a place where you get your bread from?
Do you go downtown?
Yes, I do.
Okay, there's 10 promoters, one running on Friday night, one running on Saturday night, one running on Sunday night. They have no problem.
I don't have a
problem. But here's the thing. But here's the thing why I want people. Here's the thing why I want people, right? We feel like we're so comfortable within ourselves that when changes comes, we think it's negative, and most of the time. And I don't want to focus on that, you know,
that's what makes it the last minute to talk about it. That's what talk about your life. We're not here to talk about drama, but that was the biggest scandal before you coming on my show. My thing is, I'm not taking side. A lot of people in our community do it. They will never lift somebody up. They will never lift Dash or they will never lift Toga up. Now everybody want to be a musician. I know you're not that kind of guy to copycat. You've been doing your own thing.
Never.
We know you to be a model. We know you to be a host. We know you to have African right. We never thought about you on the club level.
Never.
All right, now you go to that school. Like you say, you owe nobody explanation about your life. My thing is, for me personally, I don't have a problem with you. Like I said, I have no connection with you. I have no connection with Damo. My own problem I have with you, the communication. The communication was poor. I think you should reach out to Damo first before you accepted the offer.
Why?
I just think for respect's sake.
And
then when he told you, said no, don't come there.
Was that going to change anything?
When he said no, don't come there, don't you think there's another place across the street I went to?
No, here's the question: was that going to change anything?
All you guys brought was half feelings in the community.
And
more the fans, and more with the supporters, and more with the.
If people know me, I think people know me that it been negative remarks made on Facebook.
Yes.
It been so many things said on Facebook. I'm not, you know. I mean, I might put my status on Facebook. Somebody might think it's related to them, but it really ain't.
Okay.
You know. So at the end of the day, to be honest, I have nothing against anybody. Okay. I simply say, you know what, like I said, I'm a businessman, okay? I work for myself. I don't need anybody will tell you, say, you know what, hey, I tried to open a nightclub. I did, you know.
And I want to congratulate you. It was okay. The first night was great, right?
And pretty much, it was good. And pretty much, you know, let me say this, is my arm still open for Diamond and say, you know what, hey, let's work together. Because, you know, it's easier to work together. It's easier to always work with somebody than always using negative IP, you know, to tamper somebody's reputation, you know. But at the end of the day, that's what they can always tell you. They say whatever you do in the dark, gonna come to light. And the day it comes to light, it's not gonna be easy. Because, you know, I can tell you this, you know what, hey, there have been a lot of calls that have been made. I don't know who, you know, saying things about Mr. Nice, or this and this, or this and that, or this and that.
Where they calling it?
It doesn't matter to me. Calling people and saying, oh, whole bunch of other things that said about, you know, they, you know, more
relating
that,
to this whole club
relating
thing.
to that, you know, or somebody making, what's it called? Texting people and saying, you know, Mama Africa opening on Saturday night.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
And nobody will, because everybody that's in Team Nice, like Denise that in Team Nice, like Exeter that's in Team Nice, like Rich Gone, like Janae, they all promote Mama Africa. I go there, you know. So therefore, you know what? I'm a business person.
So when that scandal came and said somebody was saying that Mama Africa opened on Saturday night, that report thought it was your people that was doing it. Just to put a camp on Saturday night. So it was just your people did not do anything. It was just a fake thing.
It was just a way to confuse people's minds.
Okay.
To be like, you know what? Oh, it was a way to confuse people's minds. And as for me, I can let everybody know, I'm not going to disrespect nobody. I respect every single person that I meet. But guess what? I only trust 0.2% of them. But I respect you. I'm going to respect everybody I meet. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know what, hey, I'm going to see you today, Brenda. I'm going to learn something from you.
Yes.
You know, so I open myself to learn from you. But guess what? If you give me that black wall, I'm not going to question it.
So you
I
say
just walk away.
You open to work with Damo?
Yeah, anybody.
With anybody?
I'm working to work with anybody.
So, okay. I think you and him, I think you're just going to communicate well. That's my own thing.
You know.
Just for peace to be in the community, you guys are two cool guys. Like, I don't even see the
I have
the whole Facebook drama thing.
I have no problem. Well, I mean, I never had no drama on Facebook. I think, you know.
When it came to the club business, yeah, people was making remarks about you.
Yeah, there was, but I mean, anybody it's a freedom of speech. Anybody can say whatever they want to say, but I'm not going to pay attention to it.
And that's why, like I tell everybody, I like the Brenda Smith Talk Show. I like all these little shows that are coming up. We're going to bring all you guys there. You guys feel like you guys can go on Facebook and be writing comments about people and doing all those things. We come and talk about it on the show. So now people be careful when they write things. And like I say in my other show, people will be being sued because most of the things you seen that they wrote about you was just all lies.
Well, yeah.
But you say you're cool with it,
but
right?
It doesn't faze me. Because I know who I am as a person. I know when I go to bed, I sleep at night. I know when I get up in the morning time, I'm okay. So therefore, you know, all the things that is being said, like I said, I have a great support system. I have a great support system.
So I will ask you again, and I hope your conscience is right with that. There's millions of places in Minnesota. Why you choose that location? If I want to open, my friend and I want to open a club. We went to a different location. I never went to C'est La Vie. I never went to Damo area because I know that's the area. There's a lot of places I can go and can promote myself. Like you get confident in yourself. I want to ask you before you leave for you. That's what the audience said. I should ask you again. So you okay with yourself that you choose that? Yeah, you were offered, like you said, but my sources told me that you were never offered. They told me you asked for it. So it's not about Brenda Smith. It's about bringing the truth to the people. So you okay with yourself? That you choose. I know your Team Nice team will hit me because the thing I had on you, but I bring in the truth. I really don't even care. I bring in the truth. Team Nice ain't pay me nothing, and Mr. Nice ain't pay me nothing. Diamond ain't pay me nothing. I pay every day to enter Diamond Club. We gotta bring the truth. So I want to ask you this, Dennis. You know I love you anyway. I want to ask you this: so you're comfortable with yourself that the 1,000 location in Minnesota, you choose not to go there. You choose to go to that location. You okay with that?
I'm very.
After Diamond told you not to come.
I'm very comfortable, and I'm okay with myself.
Okay.
And I'm a man.
Make this clear. After the person told you not to come.
I'm a man. You know, you cannot predict to me what I can and cannot do. Okay. Okay. Everybody's grown. You know, everybody's a grown man. I give you a respect. Everybody deserves that respect. Now, like I'm gonna say, you know, those are your sources. I think, you know, like I said, everybody can say whatever they have to say, but they say sometimes, you know what, be careful what you say. But like, as for me, it doesn't matter to me. Somebody can say, oh, Mr. Nice is this today or that today. I look at you and laugh because you know what, I know in my rightful conscience, and you know what, it was not like that.
People stay tuned for part 2. Any message, anything you get out there for your friends, your supporters?
Yes. Well, pretty much I just say keep on supporting me. Keep on supporting Team Nice, Mr. Nice. All right, and I just want to say thank you to you. All right, to God, to my mother, you know, to all my support system, to Dodge, you know, to my cousin, my best friend, to the whole Team Nice. All right, because you know I can say without great people around you, I'm nothing. Without, you know, people that would tell me, say, you know what, hey, you can do this or this is not good for you, I'm nothing. So therefore, you know, every day, I just want to be a better person. Every day, I just want to work hard to be a better person. And down the line, you know, I'ma step on some people's toes. You know,
not perfect though.
Not pretty much, you know, doing it intentionally. But sometimes, you know, they might look at it to be like, you know, oh my God, you know, this kid is doing this, so he feel like he all that. I never think I'm all that. If I wrong somebody, I'm gonna tell you, say I apologize. That's who I am. But I just want to leave on a note.
So, you know, I like skin on the Brenda Smith Talk Show. So you don't feel like you wrong Diamond anyway?
I don't feel like I wrong Diamond anyway. Okay. I feel like, you know, Diamond should be willing to work with anybody that have a business opportunity to grow and see things from a whole different perspective. Not just on how we African people get comfortable in one place. That, you know what, I'm here, this is my house, this is my room, nobody come here and be that, you know, and pretty much, you know, be like that ownership.
I work with so many people, you work with all of you guys. To be fair.
I don't know that.
Okay.
You know, I only speak on something that I know.
That you know.
You know, I only speak on the incident that occurred with me. Now, if I discredit him for anything else, you know, I'll be lying to you.
Let's talk about Dennis' new thing that dropping. When is it dropping, her album?
Dennis' album gonna be dropping. Maybe right now it's still in the air. We're thinking about it on my birthday or before
and
Christmas.
She's coming up, the whole team coming up.
Yes.
I think next month.
Yes.
And I hope you'll be here with them, right?
We will be here.
The studio will be packed.
Yes.
Mr. Nice, such an honor.
Yes.
Honor to have you on.
Thank you.
You know, Mr. Nice, I love you. Great work to what you do in the community.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. That's why I brought you here, for people to see that a young guy like you will be doing all this great work. You know, I didn't just bring you here for Diamond situation. The interview was not about Diamond. Yeah. But we got to talk about it because people out there twisting story around.
I mean,
I like the way. And I will come to your office. We need to clarify it, give people. That's what all they like to hear.
Yeah. It's always open.
Yes. I love you. Thank you for coming on. Oh my God. Thank you.
Dein Gesicht meistens. How does it feel? It's the end of a day like that. Do you like your job after an evening like that?
I love my job, but I hate talking to people like you. No, I mean, I love it right now because I said earlier on, you're the last person I'm talking to, so.
That's 10. Team Nice, we nice. Hey, what's up, Mr. Nice? I see you. Yeah. Baby, how you doing? I like the way that you move your body. Yeah, you turn me on with your loving. I can't control it. How I'm feeling. I love the way you walk. You walk. Hey, the sexy way you talk. Hey, the things you do. Baby, you're making me want you. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Huh. I like the way you move, baby. Hey. Ha, 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 ha. To the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the front, to the back, to the back, to the front. I said to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, from the front, to the back, to the. Let me see you drop it for me, yeah. Let me see you shake it for me, yeah. Let me see you break it for me, yeah. Baby, let me see you drop it for me, yeah. Let me see you shake it for me, yeah. Let me see you break it for me, yeah. Baby, that way she walk, that way she move, that way she walk, that way she move, that way she walk, that way she move, baby, yeah. That way she walk, that way she move, that way she walk, that way she move, that way she walk, that way she move, baby, yeah. Baby, how you doing? I love the way that you move your body. Yeah, you turn me on with your loving. I can't control it, the way I'm feeling. Yeah, just give me your loving, baby. Just give me your loving, baby. Let me show you what I'm about. Let me be your one and only. Just give me your loving, baby. Just give me your loving, baby. Let me show you what I'm about. Let me be your one and only. Hey, ha, okay, yeah. Too nice, we're nice. Hey, hey, yay. Hey, come to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the front, to the back, to the front, to the back. I said to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the front, to the back, to the. Let me see you drop it for me, yeah. Let me see you shake it for me, yeah. Let me see you break it for me, yeah. Baby, let me see you drop it for me, yeah. Let me see you shake it for me, yeah. Let me see you break it for me, yeah. Baby, the way she walk, the way she move, the way she walk, the way she move, the way she walk, the way she move, baby, yeah. The way she walk, the way she move, the way she walk, the way she move, the way she walk, the way she move, baby, yeah. Hey, we in the building. Hey, I'm here with my team. Team Nice, we're nice. Hey,
If you like, put your hands up. If you want dance, make it stand up. Vegas on the beat.
drop it down.
Move your hips, shake your waist. Girl, you know I get money, but your body got me horny.
Hey,
Ladies, see.
Team Nice, we're nice. Team let me go. Nice, well nice, too nice. I said too nice.